Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.
大哥劲大，劲非常大。吔屎啊你
！Go, Mexico.
Hey, Mark. What's going on? Oh, I'm just making a home movie. Well, where's the big camera and crew? That's not necessary. Not with the Magnavox Movie Maker. We've got a zoom, an autofocus, and even a light sensor. Slow down, Mr. Hollywood. Don't worry. It's super easy to use. I'll show you how. You just hit record, and we're good to go. What do I do? Well, you can start by taking your pants off. Come on, Mark. That's not funny. I said take your fucking pants off. Where did you get that gun? If you ever want to see your family again, you'll take your fucking pants off! Just like that. I don't like this! Isn't making movies fun? I don't like this! Say you love making movies! I love making movies!
Magnavox. Smart choice. Very smart.
Very smart choice. Oh, there's more to this video.
Twans from the dog, what's up?
Ready, guys? Let's do this.
Oh my god, he just ran in.
I don't know what we're doing anymore. All right, shut up. What's up? Let's get into this. What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to this week's B2P. Shout out to the pilot of the week, the one and only Kid Callion. Yeah. Gotta get my notes.
Click his link, subscribe to his channel.
Unfortunately, Artie has strep throat, quote unquote. Artie's out. Strep throat. Send Artie your love. Happy motherfucking birthday to Swift Duck. Happy birthday, Greg. Greg's birthday tomorrow, man. So tonight we gotta fire one up for Greg's birthday. Well, we got 2 hour, not even, hour and 40. Shout out to everybody in chat. I've lost my mind. Happy birthday, Demons FPV. Who else we got?
Demons. Birthday brother. I
Joseph.
think it's his birthday today and mine's tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe Demons is today. Happy birthday, Joseph. I can't speak. Joseph Tahari from beginner to FPV. Happy birthday, man. And Cone Nasty. Happy birthday, happy birthday. What's going on out there? Quack, quack. Happy birthday. That's what I said. I should have
been trying
done.
to sneak the quack in my videos lately. I made a video where I was talking and I swear, and I take that opportunity to quack instead.
As you should. Where's my vape? Oh, man. What the hell's going on? What's up, Reaction Entertainment? How you doing?
Thank you very much.
Good to see you. Marcel in the house. Juan Solo. WALDOH. Private Island. Darts. Oh, fucking wonderful. What's going on? What's going on? All right, we're done. Bye. No, just
bye. Anybody get any good packs in this week?
Yeah, y'all fly?
I got a bunch in.
You've been flying? Well, you said it wasn't getting too cold up there yet, right?
No, it's not been really cold at all. I flew a bit yesterday, but the problem I've been having is I like to go out later on the day, and I'm still in summer mode basically. So like I like to go out at 4 or 5 o'clock, and by
it's
3
fucking
o'clock,
dark.
It's fucking dark.
Yeah.
So I went out yesterday and I got like 2 packs in. I was like, oh, I'm going back home now.
Oh man, yeah, that whole time change thing does me in. What do you guys thought? What do you guys think about the whole daylight savings time? Are we ready to get rid of that? Some people say. What I just read, scientists said it was going to fuck us up somehow. You guys buy that?
No, yeah, Y2K was gonna fuck us up too.
Well, true.
So, well, that happened.
Well, I mean, there was some that did get kind of blown out of proportion, though, didn't it?
Dude, yeah.
I mean, I remember. God, I'm trying to remember if I actually turned my computer off that night or not. I don't remember.
No, I remember sitting there
Fucking-
waiting for something to happen.
I mean,
at
dude,
night,
that was
and it never did. And
those
I
were
just
the
went back to
days
playing
of
video
dial-up,
games.
though, bro. Like, fuck, what were we even playing? I think I might have been playing StarCraft right around then, or at least Warcraft. Greg and I were talking about turn-based games before the show and different games that we were.
I think I was playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater back then. The very first one.
In 2000?
Maybe it was 2.
When did on what? PlayStation 1? When did the fucking PlayStation 1 come out?
I don't know.
I'd have to Google that one.
I remember Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I think that came out in
Science said it, it must be
1999.
true.
I think it came out in 99.
Well, I'm trying to remember because I had a PC. I didn't have a console for ages. I actually never had a PS1. I ended up getting a used PS2 off my homie so I could play Tony Hawk and fucking what was the snowboarding game? There was a fucking
Cool
awesome
Borders?
No, it wasn't Cool Borders. It was a rad ass snowboarding game. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
There was a bunch of good snowboarding games I played over the
There
years.
was
I
some
remember,
good snowboarding games.
ESPN snowboarding was pretty cool. I like that one.
I don't know if I ever played ESPN, to be honest.
That was like one of the ones where it actually added like a story to it. Like you had to get sponsored and like they had lifts and shit and you had to take it to the top. It was pretty cool. And, like you can forge your own paths and it was a little bit more than just your regular arcade fucking like SSX game.
What was that one that Ubisoft did a couple of years ago? It was SSX Tricky was the snowboarding game I was talking about, actually. I used to play the fuck out of
SSX was
Tricky.
arcade.
Kind of
the
arcade.
Recent snowboarding games, I think it was Steep, and then they
Steep
have,
is fucking good, bro. I love Steep.
Dude, Steep is amazing.
Steep is fucking amazing. If anybody played Steep, such a good game. If you like snowboarding,
1080, yeah, 1080 was the shit for Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah, 10 fucking 80.
Back when fucking 1260s were just the thing. Now everyone's out there doing
Tricky was fucking awesome, man.
2000s and shit.
SSX Tricky was a blast. But Steep is fucking amazing. Like next level amazing. I can't wait for the next Skate.
It's really good.
I'm just like, could we have Skate, please? Somebody?
Yeah,
Anybody? Can you bring me some
I
Skate?
sunk a lot of hours in Skate, and that
Fucking
was like
love-
the first game. Like,
Dude, the Hall of Meat. Let's go. Fucking let's go. I fucking love that shit. That was so good.
me and my buddy would fucking set up like actual filming sessions and shit. Like, I would follow him while he was doing a line, and then I'd go back and fucking edit the shit. It was
Right.
fucking dope.
Yeah, I had such high hopes for Skater XL, but it's a great game. It's a great skateboarding sim, but the mod support has been all over the map, and like the FPV mod still hasn't been
The
fixed,
FPV mod
and-
worked shockingly well for
It
how
worked
how you wanted to
amazing!
make
Yeah.
to make a video. The promo video I made looks fucking awesome. Like, I don't even give a shit. Like, it looks like it was filmed with like a legit drone.
Bro, it
fucking
felt
on a
good to
skate.
fly. It was like they used the engine, the skateboard engine, which is wonderful. It's really good. Like the fucking physics of the quad felt good. Like I was like, this
They
is
were good
pretty
enough.
good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was a little floaty because it didn't really understand full throttle. At full throttle,
the
it would be a
dynamic of
little
it
bit-
all was a little
yeah.
I mean, but
But
yeah.
like the workflow I set up to do the tricks, basically I did the trick and then I would go back into the replay and I would just figure out different ways to film the trick, and then I would just do it over and over until I got the shot I wanted, and then I'd fucking save it, and then I'd go and fucking put that on my timeline.
I wish if they're not gonna like keep up with it, they should just make the mod open source so somebody else could fucking do it, because that's what GitHub's for. fucking send it.
Like a GTA for skateboarding. I mean, make it a 70s game, and it wouldn't be too far off of what it would have been.
California.
Like. Kids fucking stealing cars, fucking skateboarding, partying.
F-Zero. What's Spaghetti talking about? He wants to have spotlight drones? Spotlight drones. On what? In real life? I mean, we could totally do that. Grand Theft Tony Hawk's house.
Fucking Gravy flew a drone that did that.
Yeah, Gravy flew. A lot of people do. There's fucking various banks that you can mount on a gimbal, and you just throw it on an Alta, fly that fucker up in the air, and you just fucking literally point the fucking spotlight for the shot.
Yeah, it can give you some really cool lighting.
I think, dude, when Gravy did that, I think it was for like a fucking or was it an alien abduction movie or something? It was something like that. It was a really creepy shot. Yeah,
he went to a bando up in I think it's New Hampshire, and then it was a bando that another pilot, Hawkeye, showed him, and he went there and he filmed. I think they kicked him out though. I don't know if I could find the video or not.
You might actually, you might be able to search our chat for like the last fucking 3 years and find it. There's you could go, I don't know. I don't remember if he posted that.
He hasn't posted anything in a long time, so I should be able to find it easily.
So
if
funny.
It exists.
I just want an option to skateboard in GTA. I'm sure there's a mod for that though. I mean, if you looked, there's a fucking drone mod for GTA. I'm surprised there's not a skateboard mod. I mean, you could ride bicycles.
Mod is fun for that.
That's so vast because you can fly fucking everywhere. Mobile streetlights you can command. Yeah, I mean they definitely use drones for lighting.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually posted it on his channel. Nope.
I don't know where he would have posted it. He posted it in our Facebook chat back in the day when it happened.
Yeah, I think that's where it was.
I don't know where the fuck he put it though. I actually had a call in New York just before COVID happened. We were bidding, we were trying to get it, but we couldn't get approval. They wanted to do a concert in the park on the east side of Manhattan. They wanted to do a concert there where we were going to fly we were going to have a couple teams, several teams actually, of multi-operator drones. A couple would have spotlights, and you'd be flying some, and then you'd have to fucking land them and have other ones and be changing packs and chaos. And then they wanted to also have a couple that were doing actual shots, but couldn't get fucking clearance to fly in the airspace, which sucked. I was trying to actually get Gravy on that at the time. But movies are definitely doing that. They've been doing a lot of very cool alienish type effects out in the woods, flying drones over the trees with a spotlight pointing down. I mean, dude, LEDs are so goddamn bright now. You don't need that many.
And you can do anything.
Yeah, they don't take much power, and you don't need that many to fucking really light something up. You know what I mean? Like... Get creative. You could take an old gimbal and literally, if you have I thought about I've got an old camera gimbal for SLRs. It's pretty beat up, but it would be fun to just rack a bunch of lights on it and just have like a death ray and just mount it on something. You know what I mean? Like for the hell of it.
I would have been sick for the night spots when I was skating back in the day when you had to bring fucking your homies in their cars to fucking point it at the fucking stair set so you could skate it. It would have been sick to just send up a fucking drone, illuminate the whole parking lot, and just skate everywhere.
Well, you could also, I mean, as long as you don't
fly at night,
as long as you don't have like any wind or anything, you can actually tether and power from the ground. So when you have a big rig like that, like you have a bigger rig like an Octa or something, and you hang a light off of it, some people. You need it to just sit there and chill. You can literally just tether the power up to it and give it a couple 100 feet or whatever you need and fly it up and put it in fucking position lock and just fucking have it sit there. and just
Yeah,
watch.
that'd be
You know what I
sick.
mean? Like, fucking literally.
Mobile techno party.
What's up, McCrawley and his drone? What's good? Good evening. Dude, could you?
going
It
on,
would be
man?
sick. It would be really sick. I mean, imagine going out to Burning Man and deploying like 100 rave lights that just
Right,
fly up and hang out. Like,
You would have half of the people there fucking freaking
losing
out.
their
at seeing
shit.
that there's aliens, man. I
Fucking
want to go to
aliens.
Burning Man. That'd be so sick. Like, have you ever looked up FPV footage from Burning Man? It's awesome.
I will say that I wouldn't want to clean the dust off your rig or out of your shit, man. Like the only bad people I've read amazing articles of photographers and filmmakers have gone to Burning Man and talk about the just you literally buy a rig to just take there and write off. Like there's no guarantee it's going to work properly when it comes back because of all the dust.
Oh yeah,
It's
absolutely.
fucking crazy. Like they talking about like the shit's just like fucking up everything. They can't
Just
move.
get a beater quad with a good signal.
Yeah.
And fucking and a GoPro and put hypersmooth on. Fuck it.
Just turn it.
Yeah, they'd probably think it's part of their trip. I want to, you know how they do like the drone light shows with the fucking aerial platform drones. They should soup that shit up and make it with like fucking FPV drones or like acrobatic drones that can really move. I think that would be dope. Because like as it stands now, you gotta like wait for it to take some shape. They always show you the videos in sped up motion. So imagine like
Yeah,
some
the
fucking-
deployment of them
a
is
swarm of 200 of those fucking
swarms are
things
little-
just start fucking doing insane shit. Be awesome.
swarms are a little. I would love to get into doing swarm light shows. I think it would be an amazing technology to work with. I'm just trying to catch up with a couple things here. What the fuck? What time is it?
10:34.
Let's see here. Vancouver's having their first drone light show soon. That'd be cool, man. Hopefully. Oh.
Some
I've
places
seen a
use
few.
that instead of fireworks now.
I think that it'll get more adopted as time goes on. I think you'll see a lot more as it gets cheaper to actually deploy those types of things.
Oh yeah,
You'll see a lot
firework
more of
shows
that.
are expensive as fuck.
You'll see that in lieu of fireworks shows. I think or they'll kind of take over in certain situations.
That'll be an art that it'll be sad to see go though.
I
Fireworks,
mean,
man.
I wouldn't want to see them completely go, but yeah, I feel
Nothing
you.
beats that fucking just explosions, just fucking
The kick
you
of
can feel it,
mortars
man.
fucking going off. Yeah, I mean,
It's fucking dope. I always think it sounds like an epic drum solo when they do the finale.
it's a. But then there's always the time where you have the asshole neighbor at 4 a.m. who's still shooting mortars off, and he's like, "Really, bro?" It's like I get it,
Oh well, that's different.
but goddamn,
That gets annoying. I meant like fireworks shows and shit.
who watched the rocket launch last night or today? Replayed.
I watched the replay. It was pretty dope. Gave you the goosebumps that we're going back to the moon finally.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I watched that last night, and I watched the mission commander kind of give a little speech, congratulating afterwards, I was like, that's pretty fucking dope. Like, yeah, definitely dope. It was good to see them finally get the fucking thing off the ground, and it's been a long time in the making. But so is James Webb, and now look at what we're getting from
Dude,
that.
the
So
pictures that we get from that are just
James Webb took
amazing.
fucking forever, and like FPV or universe, like I mean, I want to FPV a satellite, bro. Can I have my own like actual Kerbal Space Program? Like, let's go, man. I'll fucking start sending some sats up, flying them around in space, doing stuff. Now that's some FPV I want to fucking do.
Seriously.
Like, let's go.
You get to control an unmanned craft that fucking flies around in space. It would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, man. Like, oh, you guys can do a spacewalk? Cool, I'll fucking ride shotgun, you know? Fucking flying behind the fucking astronauts. Here, need me to do
like,
something?
I imagine if, like, had the technology to, like, send a swarm of ships, I think people would be definitely remotely controlling them. Absolutely. Why wouldn't we?
They're getting pretty smart.
It's sad to say the need for a human in the cockpit is becoming less and less needed.
Oh, fucking yeah, dude. Let's go. I'm actually, dude. So we were talking about games. I'm actually getting. I don't know if anybody in the chat plays Warhammer, but I'm excited. There's a Warhammer game coming out at the end of the month that I'm kind of excited to play, and hopefully it doesn't suck because I haven't actually bought a new game in a long time. But the only other game that is on my list of purchases is fucking Kerbal Space Program 2, which hits in February, and I cannot
My
fucking
nerd ass is waiting for
wait.
the Harry Potter game.
You're waiting for Harry Potter?
Fucking right, dude. Fucking that game looks fun as shit.
Can you like fucking make people forget shit and stuff?
I don't know.
Or are you just gonna fucking?
It looks like just like a dope RPG. Like Elden Ring.
Gonna fight fucking Voldemort.
Speaking of Elden Ring, I've been trying to play fucking Sekiro lately. That game hurts.
Secure, yeah, that one does. All of the other From Software games hurt much more than Elden Ring.
Oh, Elden Ring's a cakewalk compared to that shit. Like, you actually have to pay attention in this game.
Well, and the thing is too is that since all of the previous games are linear and not open world, you had to follow a certain path, and sometimes that meant doing that shit over and over and over again until you were strong enough to fucking get through it, you know, which was fucking hell yeah. Darkwing, man, you're gonna fucking KSP is my jam. I can't wait to see my only fear is it's just gonna be huge time suck. What's good, Trinity?
What's going on?
We're talking about Kerbal Space Program and sending Kerbins to actually FPV Kerbins.
I remember trying that game when it first came out, and I couldn't build anything worth a damn that could fucking be controlled.
There's nothing like building a rocket and it's going yay, like when it's like and shit starts coming off, bro, and then the Kerbal of the dude's face in the fucking cockpit. Priceless times. I have Kerbals lost in orbits, unknown orbits. Those Kerbals I yeeted out in the fucking universe that have never been seen again. I love that shit. But yeah, that fucking rocket launch was cool. It was definitely cool. I don't know if anybody down could see that motherfucker or anybody saw it actually go up. Most of mine burn up. Yeah, I burnt up. No, I don't know if I burn up any Kerbals. Well, I mean, yeah, I did burn up some Kerbals, but
bro, that is fire.
Yeah, there's been a couple. I have done some successful rescue missions, but there's a couple that I don't know. Someday I might go get them, but we'll see. There's nothing like losing a Kerbal on a fucking planet, building a rocket, sending another Kerbal to get that Kerbal, and then crashing that rocket too. And then you have two Kerbals stuck on the same fucking planet. So yeah, Artemis 1. So what are they? So they're sending this. Anybody see? They're sending that fucker to the moon, right? And then they're gonna bring it back, right? And they've got dummies on it so they can see what is gonna happen to the dummies that are inside of the cockpit of the fucking Orion. with sensors. The dummies have sensors, or maybe they're sex dolls. I don't know, but they're some kind of dummy.
Wait, so what are they going to be doing with these sex dolls in space?
I don't know, but they sent them, and I don't know. Apparently, they can see if they can bring them back. But then they have number 2, and then number 3 is they're actually supposed to send people out there. So that's gonna be pretty nuts. And they're talking about building what they're calling the Gateway Space Station. Did you catch that? Have you seen that? So they're replacing the International Space Station with Gateway, which is the one they're gonna use to basically hop from here to the moon.
No, I didn't see that.
So the idea is they're building Gateway Station, and they'll start fucking building rockets and shit up there, and then they'll launch astronauts up there, and then the astronauts will get on another rocket and go to the moon from there.
That makes more sense, though.
Yeah, it's pretty wild shit, man.
Yeah, they'll have fucking like midway stations, then they're gonna have a fucking permanent base on the fucking moon where personnel is gonna be going back and forth, staying there for months at a time, coming back. There'll be secret weapons being developed. Countries getting mad.
They're building the
out,
station on the south
why.
pole of the moon. They're building the station on the south pole of the moon. The base. That's their plan. All right. What else we got for news? We got fucking Fat Shark. Fat Shark's releasing some budget goggles. I completely lost it. Shit. I have to go. Let's see here. And everything's running slow. You guys see those anyways? So they're avatar goggles, right? And it's just you have that in front of you? I'm struggling to get it there. Yes,
I can get it there in 0.2 seconds. Pyro drone, right there. Got it. What you need? You need a link? Boom. Right in chat.
Oh. Look at that. Fucking Greg. Good man.
Yeah, we got the Fat Shark Dominator Recons. We got HDs for $279. So that's not bad. I mean, I'm not going to go buy a fucking pair of box goggles, but for someone getting into the hobby,
no, Serge, no,
time,
not now.
That would have been
I'm already signed up anyway.
That's a no-brainer buy, to be completely honest. I mean, unless you want to splurge for something a little bit, more sleeker. $280 for an entry to HD.
Recon HD, Avatar HD Protocol. Fat Shark. So you said those are TFT screens in there? Is that what you were saying? Or
it said 1080p TFT screens. I'm not sure what TFT means.
Compatible with Walk-Snell Avatar transmitters, ergonomically molded headsets. HD video output via USB-C, supports canvas mode and beta flight, adjustable anti-fog ventilation, integrated HD DVR, XT60 power cable, goggle strap, field of view is 44 degrees, IP goes from 55 to 76, 1920 by 1080, TFT 5-inch display, can be powered up to 5S, 21 volts. 5-button OSD navigation, back menu, DVR record, micro SD slot, USB-C video out, 4 internal wide beam,
no HDMI out,
directional antennas. There must be 4 patches in the goggles, and it is on 5.8.
Interesting.
Yeah,
but still not bad for $280.
No, for $280,
like $150 for a fucking VTX. You got yourself a fucking video system, and that's cheaper than premium analog, to be honest.
I do not see HDMI in listed. There's no HDMI on the Walk-Snails either, is there? There's no input. That is correct. Is it not?
I wouldn't say yes or no because I don't know.
Walk-Snail Avatar goggle. I don't believe there is an input. Actually, Waldo, you're in the chat. You got an HDMI in on them motherfuckers? I wonder if he's listening. I do not see. No, I don't want to watch your video. And I don't want to talk to you.
Not walk snail compatible. I think it is walk snail, right?
What?
The HD system. Unless I misunderstood.
No,
what
it's
Marcel
an
said.
Yeah, it's the Avatar. Walk Snail Avatar. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Unless I misunderstood what Marcel was saying.
What are you saying, Marcel? Yeah, that HD Recon is for Voxnail.
Yeah, it's like a straight HD headset.
Compatible with Voxnail Avatar HD video transmitters. And to why is there no fucking bar to move shit on this page? It's so weird.
This is just fantasy, bro.
I swear there's no fucking output on that. I mean, input on that thing. Got HDMI output. HDMI output.
That is
comes
correct,
off the
but
USB-C.
that's a separate device than what we're showing here at the moment. Fat Shark recently just released goggles that are compatible with
Risco
now without needing an additional module or anything like that. It's essentially a weirder looking Fat Shark goggle.
Here, we'll go back and look at it again. This right here, this is for the Walksnail VTX, and it basically has the same guts, more or less, as the module that you can currently buy for $200 plus whatever VTX combo you get. Or you can get the Walksnail goggle, the full Avatar goggle, because they use the same VTXs. Yeah, is the module on here? Walksnail. Oh. What the fuck? VTX. I want the VRX module. Is this not on Pyro? Did I search it wrong? Walksnail module. Let me just search for Walksnail. View all the items. Oh, here it is. I'm a big fan of this. I like this. I like the option of having some sort of a module that I can hook up. These, by the way, are going up to I think the one that comes with the two bigger VTXs, the micro kit. This is going up to like $400 after the beginning of December. Yeah, so the most expensive one will be about $400. You can currently get it for $239.99 at Pyrodrone.
The VRX, right?
Yeah, that's VRX.
Yeah, I pre-ordered one. With the
did you get DHL?
micro kit.
Or did you slow boat it?
What does that mean?
Oh, they're not releasing it until the shipping. Did you pay for DHL? Is it coming from Caddx Direct?
I get free shipping with the order, so I just chose that. I always pay for
where's the shipping from?
Shipping insurance.
Do you know where it's shipping? Or what did you order from Pyro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had a $30 gift card at Pyro from spending money there, so I used it for that.
So yeah, all the same shit. I don't see. I have never. To my knowledge, there is no HDMI in. I was hoping Waldo was in the chat. and could say otherwise.
On the walk snail goggles.
Yeah, on any of them. I don't believe there is.
I know there's. I think there is because they were touting HDMI out compatibility.
Yeah, that's out. We're talking about input.
Oh, in. I don't know.
To use to play, liftoff in your goggles or watch. Some people like to watch movies. Anybody in the chat watch movies in their goggles? I've had friends that have and said they love it. I haven't.
I plugged my goggles in the other day to see if they even worked.
I haven't actually sat and watched
before I ordered that thing.
Right. I haven't actually sat and watched a movie in my goggles. I've played liftoff in there. But yeah, there's no mention. I've never seen any mention at all of any sort of input at all on any of the walk snail goggles. None of them have supported analog modding or anything like DJI. Hence the reason why I really am a huge fan of this personally. I think
does DJI use the AV?
Yeah, DJI uses AV.
Yeah,
and they don't have.
Is there a way to do the AV to HDMI? So that you'd be able to use the Walksnail VRX. I heard somebody using the HD0 fucking module.
You could, but it's going to look like trash. I mean, because analog is most likely going to be interlaced, and you can convert. Fucking.
Yeah, I figure there's probably going to be converting.
It would look like trash, and it's going to add latency
like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it all depends on what you're doing the conversion with. If you have the right converter, it might only be a frame or two, but down-resing to analog is just going to look like trash as compared to, what you would get with the standard HDMI. So, I mean, again, right now, in my opinion, the best goggle option out is the fucking HD0s. I think the HD0 goggles are going to, I hope more people follow suit in the future and give more options because...
That's where I'm leaning towards. I'm probably going to get the HD0 goggles at some point, especially if I like the Walksnail VRX. If the Walksnail VRX is pretty good, what I'm probably going to end up doing is selling off my DJI goggles and then just buy some HD0 goggles, use that, and then have HD0 and analog and fucking Walksnail.
I think that's the fucking move. What's up, Matty Blunts? Hey, sexy.
What's going on, bro?
Night Train in the house. Pyro is in Cali. Yes, you are correct, Darth. Pyro is in Cali. I thought, for some reason, I thought Greg... Well, Waldo ordered his Walksnail from Caddx, and I believe it came from Caddx, and so he got DHL, and it was here in, fucking 3 days.
He already has VRX?
No, he got the goggles. He got the goggle deal where you get... the goggles and 2 transmitters for, I don't know.
I always get fastest shipping from Pyro. So
if you're ordering from Pyro, that's
As long as Walksnail doesn't dick around and
the reason why
the goggles and VRXs and enough of them.
I was spacing the fact because I hadn't gotten the module up here, but I was spacing the fact that at that time Pyro was also offering it and other people were offering it because you can also order direct from Caddx, obviously. And
they didn't at first. It was I think a day or two later that they dropped pre-orders on Get FPV. And then once I saw that Get FPV was doing it, noticed Newbie Drone was doing it, and then I just waited for Pyro for 2 days later.
Yeah,
I used my gift card.
I mean, because with the HD0s, you've got input, output, and analog, so you've got everything covered.
Yeah, everything except for DJI until they come out with a module, and then you can use that too.
I mean. I guess I think a lot of cats are they're gonna jump on Walksnail or they're gonna stay with DJI, and then you have.
Well, it depends on. I think that's gonna heavily depend on the features, quote unquote, of the Air 03 unit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've heard rumors that they're gonna be limiting you to the same manner that a regular DJI drone would, not be able to take off or something if you're near an airport or.
The 03 Air unit?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It's what's going to be remote ID compatible. That's just definitely going to be.
Maybe.
That's just what I'm hearing.
I mean, but remote ID has nothing to do with control of whether or not you're taking off and like
No, but if it has those
geofencing.
features, it's gonna have other features
Yeah,
similar.
I mean,
And that wouldn't surprise me, to be honest.
I mean, nobody wants to spend $1,000 on a fucking VTX because it would have to cost that much to put all that in there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna. I'm not too worried about that. I mean, seeing a remote ID module getting tacked in somewhere wouldn't necessarily surprise me because I think at the end of the day, those things should and will ultimately be a $10 item, and it will be a joke. But you know what I mean? I think that right now you're seeing the one that costs $300, and that's for commercial pilots, man. That's not for FPV people.
No.
You know what I mean? Like that's I'm not. I think that the remote ID is gonna become like ADS-B. It's gonna be another transponder, and it's nobody wants to use it, and a lot of people won't. It is what it is, but I don't think it's gonna be. You know what I mean? I really don't see it. I think it's gonna be a dime a dozen thing, and they will stuff them in some items. And if anybody were to do it, I would expect DJI to potentially do it. I don't see them doing anything past it, though. You know,
Hopefully
and that's up
not.
to you.
You know, probably not. But if it does, a lot of people will jump ship. If it's just a badass fucking air unit, then a lot of people are going to stick with DJI. Probably. Like
I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat?
No intention of switching.
If they added remote ID to your air unit, would you be pissed?
What's going on, Bannister?
In one way, you could look at it. I guess in one way you could look at it like if you don't really care, then you're getting it for part of it, and it's just one less thing you have to worry about.
If you don't care, I mean, especially if you're using it for work or something like that.
Well, as a 107, as a 107 pilot, I will be running remote ID, and even on my, unless I'm in a FRIA or some park that it's not an issue, or I'm flying a micro that's sub 250 or whatever the shit is. Like, I have to adhere to the rules, even when I'm flying FPV, because I'm a fucking licensed pilot. So, for me, it's like air unit with a thing. That's actually enticing to me, because it's one less thing I got to worry about. You know what I mean?
If you can't turn it off, you probably won't use it.
Again, you know, like I said, if anybody who's holding a 107 pretty much has to fly by the rules. You know what I mean? It's a blessing and a curse, and we ultimately will able to legally do other cool shit, but it's it could potentially ruin my whole weekend. You know, so it's like fucking, I don't know. Like for me, it's like it's not that I'm pro or it doesn't pro fucking remote ID by any goddamn means, but you know, I if they're gonna fucking shove it down.
Well, if you have to, you have to.
It's just like fucking. So what's easy?
For regular freestylers, though, people like that are just going out to fly, they're not gonna want to fucking be.
But that's the interesting. You bring up a really interesting point, though, Greg. What if every fucking guy that makes a digital VTX, what if Caddx and DJI say no, because we're selling this, we have to put a remote ID in it, and they make you? What do you do then? And you can't turn it off. Say it's there and it's legal, and that's how they say they can't sell digital VTXs unless it has remote ID into it. They're gonna do it. Then what do you do? That's, I guess, what my theoretical, hypothetical question is. What do you do?
Probably would happen, and they'll make it so that it has to be connected to a compatible flight controller that can read it. And then if it's not, say if you decide you just wanted to connect your fucking VTX right to VBAT and mount your camera and just fly it, you won't be able to, because it'll limit you to probably low power mode or something like that until you connect it to the flight controller, tell it that
they might just shove the fucking thing in there and it's just broadcasting your position. It's just remote ID compliant, and that's the end of it, and it doesn't matter if you're connected to the flight controller. If you turn the thing on, it has remote ID, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what do you do at that point? Like, I just don't know. Like, I could...
It would have to have GPS, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But they do pretty good with their Mavics and shit. Stuffing a GPS in there. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, bro. I've hacked all mine. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. Hackers will hack, and that is a blessing. You know, and again, it's like, for me, and I don't have much choice in the matter. If I'm flying, I got to fly by their rules because I have a license, and I don't want to lose my license. It's that simple, and I'm just going to do whatever I got to do. I mean, it's
Can't do that, Risco. That's how you create drones.
put in our Java.
It automatically becomes a drone the moment it leaves the ground.
Because is
Drone.
it an air? Because it's considered an aerial vehicle if it's just in the air for a few seconds. I mean, I don't know.
That's a good question.
We're hitting you with all the hypotheticals tonight. Fucking, but I mean, it's kind of a scary proposition. Like DJI, like for all the people that are really invested in, like, are gonna stick it out with DJI. What if the other three does? What if they did? I'm not saying they are. I don't think they will. Not, at least not this generation, because it is a component. It's not a complete drone, so they don't technically have to have remote ID in their VTS.
No.
But their drones, they do, and they're already complying. So if you're buying a Mavic, you got remote ID. You know what I mean? And it's something you got to start thinking about.
Yeah, the most recent update turned it on the recent models.
Build a Faraday quad within the quad. Faraday cage. Dude, and yes, and let's put a Tesla coil on the outside. Yeah, the other cool thing about that, all the Walksnail stuff that I will say is the 1S. The small VTXs are cool. Good to see those shits. Flying a shot at 10 feet and under into a house, but remote ID isn't allowed to take off. AK, no. Remote ID doesn't control whether or not you take off. That's the thing, though. Remote ID doesn't.
No fly zones do, and what he's probably saying is, if you're in a fucking no-fly zone, your drone won't let you take off, remote ID or not. Like, if you're in a no-fly zone, DJI drones don't take off unless you hack it.
Unless you hack them.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's my concern with O3 air units, that they'll be required to communicate with something.
You would have to see, like, all right, and shout out to all the Betaflight devs, KISS devs, and fucking Emu devs, and everybody out there. Oh, by the way, Resco, since you're in the chat, Nerdcopter got a rudimentary gyro working on the Helio on 1.0 today. And I've started back on some things. We'll have to talk at some point. But it's yeah. Anyways, fucking, I just derailed myself. But shout out to the fucking devs. But having said that, the reason why I said that is because Betaflight devs would be they would have to be aware of it because they have to implement it in the flight controller. You know what I mean?
Bannister, so. I saw one built yesterday. It was a little 1S fucking digital Walksnail quad. It flew mint.
If it's 2S, I think
it was like fucking this big, like tiny little shit, and he was fucking ripping it around.
Any Whoop racer is probably gonna be on analog running fucking I mean, I'm watching.
Flew it around for a second, but I didn't want to break it, so I didn't go anywhere with it.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that, Risco, is that by doing what we got done today, I've started brute forcing some things in what we were doing previously, and I've made some strides. I had to stop actually to fucking get ready for the show tonight. But and for all the people that are probably wondering, there is stuff happening at Emu Flight. It's just not very fast, but it's gonna be dope when it does finally come around. Fucking. Yeah, the Betaflight return to home is definitely getting cooler. It's still dropping the quad more. The interesting thing is I saw a lot of people like, oh, it's going to be so great for cinema. It will be when it gets refined a bit more, I think, but it's still a bit of a rough landing, in my opinion. If I was flying a red Komodo or something, I wouldn't want to. I mean, I guess if you have no control and no option, it's better than it just crashing, but it's a tough one. That's a tough one. It will get better. It's going to keep getting better. This is just the beginning, with all things. They can only do that. Nobody's doing that, though, Spiggy. That's the thing. Remote ID and geofencing have nothing to do with each other. Absolutely nothing to do with each other. I don't see DJI doing it, to be honest. I don't think so, personally. But if they add remote ID, it still won't.
Imagine that shit.
If they add remote ID, it still won't affect geofencing, because you'd have to have a DJI flight controller at that point. There's nobody going to interface that shit. Not happening. It will never happen. Well, we'll never say never, but it should never happen. Like all the open source community would have to implement it. And at that point, you could just keep building targets that don't have it, you know? So,
True.
I mean, that's a beautiful thing about all of our flight firmware being open source. You can always make your own shit and do whatever the fuck you want on your own responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
you can even make your own damn flight controller if
you can build your own flight controller. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, people were doing it out of fucking breadboards and fucking Raspberry Pis fucking 10 years ago.
Oh, Wii controller. I mean, you can already flash and build a cinematic rig on fucking ArduPilot or even iNav, and you can do mission planning and shit with CineLifter if you want. You know, granted, I don't think that you'll be able to tune it for quite the same performance. I just don't know that all the tools are really there. But to be fair, I have a ArduPilot build. I don't have an iNav build currently. I do have an RG rig, and it's neat, very cool. But you gotta have a really good fucking GPS, like really good.
Isn't that what the dude built the linchpin out of? RG.
I don't know. I don't even know what like Quick Flash did that too. So I don't know what he ended up basing it off of. Analog builds will always be free. Yeah. Yeah, it is one benefit of analog. I mean, the funny part is like, so in New York City, they would throw up a TFR because the United Nations was having a meeting or the president came to town. And me and Dragon and a bunch of guys would be out at fucking the park flying our quads on analog, and some dude would be flying a Mavic. And dude, the guys in fucking the suits and dark glasses, fucking, you know, MI5 shows up and fucking makes them land and tells them they can't fly.
Yeah, I don't want that.
And they fucking didn't even look at us twice. Just kept it moving. It was fucking like, hysterical. It was, dude. We'd be ripping our fucking
anybody.
We'd be ripping our 5 inches and the fucking Mavic and DJI guys. But it was, again, we're talking about, you know, cinema Mavic drones and shit like that. You know,
I'll be flying my drone at like a school or a park, and I'll see fucking somebody roll up, and I'm sus about anybody that's driving a fucking black fucking SUV. Like, yo, is FAA rolling up on me right now? Do I gotta pack up and go? Shit.
RGPilot's been around for a good long while. Darkwing's like 7-inch RG flew really well after tuning it. Saw you posting CineLifters. Oh, what? Photo of an air. I didn't post the DJI 03 unit. Wasn't I? If it was, I don't even know if. What have I posted on Facebook lately? I'm sure it was some random memes, and a disco dude, a disco ball quad would be a disco biscuit. A disco ball.
Disco biscuit quad.
Disco biscuit quad.
Oh man, if I ever get a frame, that's what I'm naming it.
Biscuit. Dude, disco that's biscuit. Fucking awesome. We actually should definitely make a disco biscuit frame. That would be fucking dope. A fucking disco biscuit.
That's fucking great. Write it down.
You know what disco biscuits are, right?
No.
Rolls.
I like it.
Disco biscuit. Can we make this happen? Seriously, somebody needs to make
Call Bill.
Make a frame. Fucking
Bill, make the DPQE,
disco biscuit.
DQE disco biscuit. It kind of rolls off the tongue a little bit.
Like it fucking does. Amazing. with glitter all over it. Dude, somebody. Taser drone. I don't know about taser drones. Disco biscuit. And then we should build one with a fucking goddamn Tesla coil thing around it so it arcs electricity as it flies.
Shoots electricity just in random directions. Don't fly low over the crowd, though.
Dude, well, you ever hear fucking you ever watch the videos where they play songs with the Tesla coils? You ever see them shits? That shit is fucking amazing. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's sick.
So amazing. What have you sent me in Discord? I'm glad you're sending me things in Discord. It's the only place I ever look. Who posted that? Didn't post. That's dope. I mean, great. It's a picture of a box. It says DJI Air Unit on it. That doesn't tell us anything, god damn it. It's blocky. It's black. Yep. Who the hell posted that? You said it was in the sim lifters? Oh, I see it. What a tease, though. They post a picture of the goddamn box.
It's probably just a rendering.
It's Photoshop, bro. Some bullshit. Back to the disco biscuit. Yes, X8 disco ball quad with speakers and freaking lasers.
Yo, lasers that come off a drone.
Lasers. Yo, we could take lasers. We put the lasers out towards the motors, right? And since you're gonna have the body of the quad surrounded in disco ball, you can shoot the disco ball with the lasers. It'll be like a beam splitter, and it will fucking reflect laser everywhere.
Does a laser count as a projectile on a mini quad?
It all depends on how strong the motherfucker is, but I mean, like if they're bright enough, you could definitely get in trouble.
Yeah, you can take out fucking airline pilots with some of these fucking lasers that come out now.
All right, so
those like green lasers.
How can we port a sub?
Insane.
Dude, could you imagine what your gyro would do if you had speakers on your quad? You're like dropping the bass, and your gyro's flipping the fuck out. And you're like every time the fucking kick drum hits, your quad goes crazy. Fucking nuts. Oh. That would be fucking awesome, actually. See what happens. Oh, for real. I'm with it. Feed the inverse audio signal of the gyro. Yeah, you could phase cancel it out. Yeah. But I mean, bro, really, like a sub is gonna rattle the fuck out of a quad. We're talking about scale here, right? We got to keep things in perspective. What scale are we actually talking about? Because if I had my way about it, this thing's gonna be about 10 feet in diameter.
Can ride in it.
Lasers, exactly. Lasers in the props, dude. You can put them in the props, and then they can shoot the fucking. And as you're ripping, and the prop flexes, it hits the disco ball, it shoots lasers at crazy angles. Dude, this is definitely going somewhere. Gummies and the speakers go with the just make sure you don't smash your gummies, bro.
Yeah, don't smash the gummies. Well, you gotta let them feel the bass.
I think that'd be fucking hysterical, though, if you could build something that actually could carry enough sound to actually, have a little bit of impact, shit.
We need this drone, but we need it to
Somebody say lasers.
be obscenely loud, and not the way that you're expecting.
Disco ball at least 3 feet wide. Yeah, good size ones. They're big. like the centerpiece from some dance club. Fucking cover the whole system in shell.
We're getting attacked by the blob now.
This pulsating laser shooting blob that flies through the air.
Now that would be something you'd have to fly around Burning Man.
Bro, you right. We should make like a team effort to build this thing and take it to Burning Man. I think that should be our goal. This should be our fucking goal. Like, we have to make a plan.
Like, what did you guys bring to the Burning Man this year? We brought aliens.
The alien blob drone. The blob laser disco drone. Disco biscuit. Now we're going back to fireworks. Jesus Christ. Why don't we just slap a couple mortars on it and call it a day? That would be something.
Or shoot it out of a mortar.
Like, bro, like think
That's
about
how we launched the drone.
Think about
Disco
it, though.
Biscuit shot
You got
out
a
of
fucking
mortar.
crazy Disco Biscuit drone flying around, and then at some point it just launches a mortar volley. Just randomly as fuck, bro. Just for the end of the night, just fucking, in case human DJ. Oh, Lord. Where's Maddie? Should be vibing this right now. We gotta do this, Maddie. You're out there. Go to Burning Man. Disco Biscuit.
Ghetto Blaster, Taser Laser.
Oh my god. Let's get some videos going, for fuck's sakes. What else? Oh, I had something else in the news. Oh, and for those that are into streaming and or controlling software, if you haven't seen the new Stream Deck Plus, them shits are dope. I'm just saying, it looks kind of like a Loop Deck now, which is funny because Loop Deck basically copied Stream Deck, and now Stream Deck is copying Loop Deck. So it's like the circle is complete. But I'm excited because it actually gives you, if you stream, it gives you their audio application, and you can mix your different, like you can mix your game or your videos. You can mix everything off the Stream Deck with knobs. Comes with knobs. Knobs. But they already have. Here we go. I'll bring it up so you can see it really quick. They already have, which I'm really super excited about. Get out of here, bastard. So check this out. This is the new Stream Deck Plus. It's $200, which, yeah, it's kind of salty, but gives you 8 buttons. This is a touch strip. So you can touch and change your menus and shit here. And then you've got encoders down here. They are going to give you a shit ton of control over not only streaming and stuff, but if you run Premiere or DaVinci Resolve or whatever, they're already building fucking insane apps like to run your DaVinci. So it goes way beyond OBS and Twitch. You can definitely use it to run DaVinci and Premiere and amongst a lot of other shit. But that's how the and I use a Stream Deck to run this show and have for a long time, and I fucking love Stream Decks because you can use them for all sorts of shit. You can get a program called Companion that will let you run everything in the world. You can run audio mixers, you can run tape decks, you can run fucking all sorts of fucking sick shit with that. So yeah, you can run audio now with mixing. They give you fucking production.
Pretty cool.
It's super dope. I'm really fucking nerding out because you can run fucking all your shit with that. I want to show you. Do they have a DaVinci thing here? So yeah, you have a mixer now for all your audio. So if you're a gamer or you do streaming or whatever, you actually have a built-in audio mixer with control right in the Stream Deck fucking app now. They've got profiles for Premiere and all sorts of other shit, and it will, when you open up Premiere, your Stream Deck will change to the Premiere setup or whatever the fuck you're doing. It's pretty fucking sick. I was hoping I could show that Vinci thing. Did they show that up in here? I lost it. I saw it last night. I just don't know if I can find it. So anyways, that's pretty dope. I'm excited about this. I wonder if they had it in here. Maybe it's over here. No. Here, hold on a sec. See if I can find that fucking thing. This is not it.
How you liking the 11 mini banister?
Shut up. Trying to find a link to the goddamn thing. Really? You didn't put a link in your shit? Son of a bitch.
Should have made some shit links.
I can't fucking find it. It's so annoying. Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? DaVinci, DaVinci, DaVinci. You can run Final Cut off of it. This is for Loop Deck. Ha! There we go. So they got this bad boy that will let you run Resolve. You can also, I'll back up in a second to show you guys all the other apps. But this thing's dope. If you're into fucking, like I said, streaming, or just if you're editing or whatever, it is definitely a very fucking useful device. My Stream Deck's been running great for 3 or 4 years now. I definitely wanted to get another one, but I'm thinking this will be my next purchase for sure. Probably try to catch a Black Friday's sale or some shit. But yeah, so as you can control color, you can fucking run fucking everything right off the Stream Deck. The little swipey menu thing. All your like cutting in, out points, shuttling, jogging, blah blah blah. There's your fucking RGB channel on the fucking screen. It's so dope. Your fucking scopes, like that's fucking really fucking cool.
That is actually pretty dope. That would
these
help a lot.
It's a pretty dope device. I'm pretty stoked on this, and I think this is like a $35 add-on to get all the fucking shit. Or I mean, you could build it all yourself, but it'd be a fuck ton of work. So $35. Sometimes it's better to just fucking pay it, suck it up. What do we got first tonight on the list? Oh, we got Darkwing Duck coming in hot. Here's some videos.
Quack.
Oh.
Some gunship. Hell yeah. He actually scaled that tree, climbed it.
Well, you get a
The
quad up
ladder.
there?
Yeah, he just shimmied on up, and he put that loop up there. How the hell do you even spot that thing in your FPV goggles, man? HD or not? I'd be like squeaking.
I don't know if we did. Did we see? Did we do a show last week? I'm trying to remember what we did. My stream bot.
That place is insane.
Oh, that's so dope, Bannister. I just saw your message, actually, your chat. You're using it at 200. What SD card are you using? Are you just using a nice SanDisk or what? Yeah, I'm excited to try GoPro Labs. I'm not gonna lie. Getting trying to work through like how to kind of emulate some log curves would be fun too, just for the science.
Oh no, I didn't see that in the Aeroscope.
Did you guys see actually? Speaking of coloring and shit, you see that the guys that did fucking Midjourney, they have a AI setup that's doing basically doing coloring, so you can fucking put video into it and tell it like I want it to look like an Ari Alexa 35, and it will fucking try to match it automatically for you using AI. It's pretty good. It's like holy shit. I guess it is working. This thing on.
Yes. Hell yeah, Doc.
She said, put the record on. I've been dancing on my own for far too long. Don't you know you got me?
Oh, that's dope. You can do a just speed check. That's fucking great. Super dope. Very, very useful. Yeah, I really like like I said, the theoretical, try to emulate some log curves and be able to reduce the noise reduction if you want to do it in post, or if you're shooting really, really bright and don't need, or not too worried about noise, or as much noise. If you're using fucking, you have your own noise reduction tool you prefer. Anybody know when the max lens mod's coming for the fucking Hero 11? For the Mini?
Same as the regular one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because it says coming soon on the GoPro site.
Oh, is it different? I don't know. I figured it would be the same.
The only I'm under the impression it's not because they said it was coming soon. I don't know. Maybe it is the same lens, but maybe they need to change the firmware. I don't know. That could be. Maybe. That could have been part of the delay. Who knows? But you wouldn't think so. But I mean, you never know.
No, it's just glass, so it wouldn't need firmware.
Well, the max mod, but it changes your shooting modes.
Well, you have to change the GoPro.
You can't run certain shooting modes unless you have a max mod, though.
That is correct, but you can shoot those modes with or without the lens attached. You just have to turn your GoPro into the max lens mode, and then it gives you access to like a bunch of different shooting modes, like 2.7K, 30.
But I thought those wouldn't do anything unless you had the lens attached.
They look like shit. Oh, they work.
So I mean, I don't know then. Maybe I don't know. What does it say on their site now? You think it'll be cheaper than $300 for Black Friday?
Not sure. Hoping so. This is a sick rip, Spookers.
Yeah, very sick, bro. Where's the fucking lens mod?
I love doing that around those little sticks that are up there. You could just go near any tree and then pop up, and then there'll probably be a twig you can do a tiny little fucking flip around.
It says upgrade with max lens mod, and it says coming soon. What the fuck does that mean? What are you saying?
I don't think they even know.
Maybe GoPro? Yeah, maybe it's a mistake. That's what's on their website.
Did you remove the fucking super view fucking S curve of your horizon on that video, Spagoose?
Alright guys, well.
It looked like it was like very
Missing in action for a little bit.
Whoa, this is quiet.
Flat.
And just starting to get up and about where I can get out of the house. So I've been flying from the house for a little bit, but it's just not the same as getting out and about. So I went ahead and packed up all my stuff and limped my butt down here to the park and getting set up. So yeah, this is my real first FPV adventure since back surgery. So don't judge me too hard, but we're gonna try to have a little bit of fun.
I'm gonna turn the volume way down. I bet. We'll start a mid and medium and see what happens. Prop sounds! That's not too bad.
I think he kicks on with some music. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, but Gyroflow will do lens correction in most of their lens. Most of the lens, if you're using one of the default lens profiles in Gyroflow, it probably has lens correction enabled.
Yeah, I think it's automatically selected in Gyroflow.
Yeah, it's all when you make your own. When you make your own lenses, basically, and you make your own things, you can adjust it and change it however you want. And then when you actually make the profile, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh yeah, drone poison. Get it.
Alright, so Waldo's got new fucking goggles. He's got to make some fucking anamorphic footage for us. But he's also got a fucking anamorphic lens. I want to see more of that.
That was dope.
Yeah.
I love when they spin out like that. My favorite.
Speaking of Gyroflow, 1.3 just dropped. I don't remember what all they've added. I know they've added some support for Red Komodo and a few other things in there recently. The Avada, I believe, and I'm trying to think what else they've added.
I should've known better. Can't even pretend like I don't want it again. On a brain all the time.
Got Spang and Flow by FPV Dad.
You did something.
Definitely got Spang and Flow.
It's the way you put it down. I don't want no one else around. Got me taking a step on the wild side. Cutting all ties with them other guys. Where you look in my eyes. Love at me nice and slow. You made me wanna come through. Quarter after 2, just to put it down on you. You made me wanna replay all of those things that you and me went through. You
That's
made me
dope.
wanna come through. Quarter after 2, just to put it down on you. You made me wanna replay all of those things that you and me went through. Tell you what you made me wanna do. I drop all my niggas for you. Got my feelings running on the loop. This ain't what I'm really used to.
Before anything happens between us, be sure you 10 toes down before I pull
Yeah,
out the
Spiggers, I was
trigger.
flying without my GoPro on
Only
yesterday,
thing
and
standing beside me at the
it was actually really nice for once having a real light quad.
It is nice.
I'ma take your places. I seen it in your face, and I knew that you would say it. So how you wanna play?
fucking GoPros have gotten so piggy. Yo, I like his the way he's got his exposure locks on this. It looks it looks good. The transitions from dark to light are really nice. Like it gets dark, but it's like the way it should be.
Yep, just look down, pick one, and go.
See, that shot wasn't locked. I wonder what it's weird. It looks a little different too. I don't feel like that shot was as locked. Maybe it just didn't trigger the range. Yeah, could have. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, totally. But it's like, well, a lot of times when you don't lock fucking, your exposure, your shutter, whatever, when they're going through a dark area, everything outside just gets fucking blinding, because it's trying to crank up the dark shit, and the highlights just fucking take your eyeballs out. That was good though. That was well balanced, I felt like. What the fuck is he flying in? A missile silo, bro?
A nuclear bunker.
Is it a nuclear bunker? That's rad.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Fallout lately, and I was like, wow, this really could go with the Fallout theme.
The power dome, 130 feet across, 50 feet high.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. A vital element in keeping the peace is our military establishment. We have been compelled to create a permanent armaments industry of vast proportions. We now stand 10 years past the midpoint of a century that has witnessed 4 major wars among great nations. Progress toward these noble goals is persistently threatened by the conflict now engulfing the world. Any failure traceable to arrogance would inflict upon us grievous hurt. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist.
So they're building this fucking silo out for him to he's gonna live in it? Is that what I'm seeing? That's crazy. Some fucking drum kit. Fuck yeah, bro.
That's awesome. That must sound awesome in there.
Bro, it'd be fucking crazy.
This video just gets more and more.
Fucking
Man,
well,
flamethrowers.
pretty
Oh, they shut 'em
insane.
out.
I dig it. The channel's Nuclear Bunker Living.
And guess who got me back out here? At the proving ground.
Hey, it's Jay.
Jay, got Alex out here set up. Yep, Jay got me back out here in proving ground, Metal City as I call it.
This
is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
It's a fun spot to fly.
You been there?
You know.
Yeah, several times.
You know, so we ain't really never had no old money. We got a whole lot of new money though.
Yeah, it's the proving grounds. It's in fucking Staten Island. This is where we did the gosh, who a lot of people were there that day. Fucking Bot. Ilbro, fucking Ilbro and I had a fucking blast that day. But yeah, I get confused sometimes. We've done a couple of things over there, but fucking I think that one was the one that like Cricket and fucking Bot and fucking bunch of cats, a Bubby, bunch of cats showed up and we kicked it, grilled out, fucking flew all day. It was awesome. This and Pilgrim are like the two biggest, two fucking biggest spots in NYC. Yeah, depending on which way that drum kit was set up in that silo, bro, you would have some crazy acoustics. Holy shit, it'd be fucking rad. Get some delays going on some shit, slapbacks on others, fucking crazy boomy reverbs. It'd be fucking nuts.
Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit. Bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas is savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. Dropping money out of space. Kid, cut, introduce me to your bitch's wifey. And we know she slutty. Broke a brick down, nutty, buddy, nutty, nigga, ducky. Don't move too fast, I might shoot you. Draco bad and bullshit. I'm always hanging with shooters. I be posted somewhere secluded. Still be playing with pots and pans.
I don't know if they're still there, but up on a couple of those silos, there's fucking Dickosauruses.
Dickosauruses?
Yeah. Those fucking crazy bastards, they printed Dickosauruses and they stuck them all over that place, dude. It was fucking hysterical. You be flying around and all of a sudden you just see this Dickosaurus chilling somewhere. G'day, Carbon Cage! Shout out to Jay!
Oh yeah, dude. That was sick. Spot was dope.
Oh, what's... we got 8 minutes till Swift Duck's birthday.
Oh shit. And here's my video. Oh, what's going on? What is real? Thanks, bro. About 8 minutes early.
What is real? What's good, man? Greg's age can't be measured in traditional years.
I will be 36 in 7
1,000 years in duck years.
36,000, that is, yes.
Duck wizards do not apply to the same time-space constraints as you and I.
I like that. I just went flying there the other day, and I just saw that they added this like long winding path through the fucking place that wasn't there before. I've been loving those front flip, back flip combos lately.
Doug Wizard Whisper. You know, yeah. Well, I roadied for Moses, bro. So. Oh yeah, what is real? I love that fucking cinematic video you did last week, right? Was it last week?
That
Was good. Oh yeah.
Bonus 50 doesn't hit you. You're good.
It does. Same. That's a good way to measure it. Yeah, it was looking good, bro. Definitely. That's why I'm really excited about that goddamn Hero 11. I can't wait to get one. I need to quit procrastinating and order some more fucking ND filters too. I've been super procrastinating that. I need to get a couple. Don't go in the outhouse, bro. It's bad news. He said it gets confused with the run cam, or just in general? Or are you just referring to his ultimate motion blur video? I have thoughts on that, but it depends on which part we're talking about. Although I can't tell you exactly. To be fair, I haven't spent enough time with the run cam to know the right optimal setup for it. I mean, I would still try to apply the same basic filmmaking rules. But the 180 rule when you're working with gyroflow is a rule you need to break. You need to break the run 8. So the 180 rule is kind of, you know, it's a rule because it gets you to a good place for a lot of general shooting, but there's definitely times when it's 100% the right move to break that rule for technical and creative reasons. With gyroflow, I would experiment between what works out to be a 45 degree or a 90 degree angle in general. Right on. Yeah, so Josh did a pretty good job of going through, you know, fundamentals in regards to how to set up camera exposure. And I like the first half of the video I thought was awesome. I like the way he set it up overall. I just didn't, for me, I felt the stuff he shot with the ND filter looked a hell of a lot better. The transitions felt way more natural and the highlights weren't getting blown out. To his credit, he wasn't truly trying to approach gyroflow in that particular video, and we didn't really experiment and go in depth with how ND would play into that scenario either. So I think there's a lot more that needs to kind of be said in regards to all of it, but yeah, it also depends on what the hell you're doing. If you're just trying to capture freestyle video and you're not really going to produce it afterwards, then you don't need to worry about it as much, obviously. But if you're trying to, expose in gyroflow and maybe color, like a lot of people getting the Hero 11 to fucking really work on the color, you're going to want to shoot more traditionally and work through that. I'm of the mindset is if I'm flying through a dark spot, I'm going to figure out what I'm trying to capture. I mean, but people that are flowing from spot, like inside to inside and outside, they don't have as much choice. For me, I would go through a dark room. If the room is dark, I would go through that room dark. And that's how I would, because I would want, when I come out, I would want the world to be exposed properly and not have a gnarly transition or, windows that are blown out when I'm flying through the inside. It all depends on what you're trying to do. But
yo guys, what's up?
You can definitely do the math and figure out what shutter speeds you need to be running to get as close to 45 or 90 for gyroflow to, because you can always add motion blur in post if you really need to add a little blur back. So it's better to have less blur for gyroflow.
Hopefully it doesn't rain. There's a couple of dark clouds behind me.
That wind jumpy.
Tall grass, kind of marshy, but I might definitely be worth it because that spot,
bump him up a little bit.
That spot looks so sweet. So we're gonna make my way over there, see if I get a couple packs in.
Some more gunship.
144 degrees. Mind you, shutter speed and frame rate go hand in hand in regards to how all that shit plays out. I shoot a couple odd shutter angles from time to time. You can also, with some cameras, you can adjust shutter angle by degree and increments and things, and you can really dial in. Like if you have like like say you're flying in a spot and you have flickering lights in your video, you can dial your shutter speed so you can basically dial out the flicker. They need to give us that shit in labs. It'd be dope if GoPro actually did that, just gave you shutter, the option to just run shutter angle. Because then it would just make it easy. If you're shooting 30, you just set your shutter angle to, if you want to do gyro flow, you set to 90 or something, and then when you set it to 60, it'll just stay at 90 and it'll do the math for you. Well, you know, to kind of touch on all of the shit, right? So why do we care about all this shit? You have frame rates, you know, and all that shit. Well, the one thing about when I talk about like the shutter angle or shutter speed versus the frame rate, like what you notice, like movies feel a certain way because the way that shit works together, it creates what is known as a cadence. And drummers understand, you know, cadence, right? And it's kind of the way the overall motion chugs along. And so 24 frames at 180 gives you a certain cadence. And that's what film is known for. That fucking cadence of motion, the way things move. Greg's drumming on his knee. Right now. But, so when you get outside of that box, the cadence can change, and it won't, maybe not. That's why people, like, film guys will say 30 frame doesn't feel the same, because it's the way the motion cadence is.
Well, I'm sweaty and dirty. Wet, sweaty, and dirty. But it was worth it, guys.
It's like I like
Sweet
'em.
session.
Yeah.
Take care until the next one.
That
Yeah.
was real.
That's what I think what JB was doing was just trying to talk about the subject, and I was glad he did. I think it was a good introduction to a lot of core stuff in regarding all of that.
You
I
got
love
the
the
basics
red in these
touched
leaves.
on.
Say what,
Man,
Greg?
That's some bright ass fucking red.
Yeah, I was gonna say those leaves are bright as fuck. I don't even go back over there. It almost looks like a fucking Japanese. Holy shit, he's fucking hauling ass. It sounds like he's running like a 60-degree camera angle.
Yeah, I think he's running some high tilt here. It looks like.
It feels like high tilt. What's your camera angle on this? What was your camera angle on this, bro? This shit was fucking... You're hauling ass. It's funny as fuck. Dude, I approve. I highly approve of this message. I fucking highly approve of this message. Only 25? You were hauling ass, dude. Kick that shit up to 45 and fucking go. But this is like, yeah. Fucking. Yeah, you can definitely fly fast with low angle.
The 11 mini or the
Is that the
DJI camera?
What camera was
the
that?
Cam?
Yeah, what camera was that?
It looks like the super fucking view or hyper view.
Oh!
He's flying line of sight.
Ah!
Got Risco with his train video. I missed that last week. I didn't see it.
Oh, that was the action too? Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that super wide view adds to the speed.
Yeah. But he was hauling ass.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
That's it just makes my heart swell. I'd say, you know, fucking Red 5, he was another fucking ripper that would fucking just haul ass and just rip, dude. And it's just, I love fast freestyle. Like, really fast. Get them sideways power loops going. Dude, I love doing sideways power loops. Fucking
Almost lost it at the gravel pit.
with a spot like that, you can daisy chain. You can do like a corkscrew too, like because you can go through each bay, and if you get the right momentum going forward along that track, you can basically sideways power loop, but corkscrew and spiral between the legs, you know.
Into the pipe.
That was a dope spot. Yeah.
Remember
Shit.
it like it was yesterday.
This video is funny.
It was during the second year of the 2-week lockdown. It was Friday, March 19th. It started just like any other day for me, really. It was around 9:15 a.m. the first time I ever thought about flying FPV. Sometime between flying my Mavic in the morning at the park and reviewing the footage, something changed.
Pointless video.
Like this feeling that I had that I wanted to fly upside down.
Good shit, dude.
And like really close to things. And they all thought I was crazy. At first it was just like simple things. I was thinking about like maybe the camera should go on top of the drone.
I'm Detective William Taint, and I watched Lee make the switch to FPV. I was actually his first subscriber. It started with small words of encouragement, like, great vid, keep it up.
I didn't even really know where to start, so I started watching Joshua Bardwell videos, and then eventually Johnny FPV, Mr. Steele, and I even watched some bot grinder videos. They just wanted me to keep flying in attitude mode. I mean, I was completely happy flying my drone flat and level over the tops of trees, over buildings.
He just wanted to fly.
They can't flip and roll.
Definitely not jealous of your little flippy floppies, okay?
That's why they all play Rocket League.
I can tell he created a logo and started posting affiliate.
That's why they all play Rocket League.
Can't he just pick a genre? Cinematic? Freestyle? What is it?
This was a bad idea.
Yeah, I think it's totally crazy flying like that. But I can't pretend I don't watch his videos.
Good shit. That was awesome. That was fucking great.
All right, so here's the trick for today. We're going to do it right up
rotor
that
bob.
corner. What we're going to do is bonk the side. I guess it'd be like up here. Bonk the side, and then Matty flip around and then back through. Let's see if we can do it.
Down.
Bonk to Matty. I don't like that one. Inside there? Yeah. Alright, let's try one more time. Bonk to Matty.
Bonk to Matty. How's that gonna work?
Oh man!
Oh, I see what he's gonna do. Oh shit.
The top? Oh, okay, so I wasn't far enough down. Dude, there's a fly like on my ear. It's really bothering me. Alright. Bonk to Matty again. Let's try.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, got it! Nice.
Nice.
Alright. Dude, oh, but there's a pole right in the middle. That's lame. Yeah, there's a pole right in the center. I mean, I could try. It's just there's like a 2, 3. I don't really know when I'm. All right, let's try it. What the fuck? Yeah, I gotta be off to the side because there's a pole right in the center. So. Oh, I got it. That was surprisingly easy. Yeah. Oh god, it's too tight. Too tight. Too tight. Alright, so yeah.
You missed the third one.
No, I got all the way down to the bottom.
No, you didn't. You did not.
I didn't come out down. I didn't come out here?
Nope.
Oh, what?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I was sitting right there watching it.
Alright.
You actually Matty flipped into it.
Could have sworn he came out that.
There you go. Nice.
There we go. Okay, now I got it. Are you happy, Long?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second time he did it. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
It's dab time for Swift Duck's birthday.
Oh shit. Let's do it. Thanks, Bagoose. Josky FPV.
Block got that shit like 1980. This that high, my name Slim Shady. This that California girl. I ain't talking sweetie, I'm talking bad. This that cash money shit. I ain't talking juvie, I'm talking baby. Pull up on fuck shit. Nigga know I flip like Duda if you play with me. I don't duck shit. Titties look like Hooters on this cake. Pull up lean and codeine. Percocets make purpose, said she fiend. This shit need. Don't know why this bitch ain't working yet. These niggas hot. Where they at? Them boys ain't start lurking yet. Touch you, say you murder. Boy, I ain't never heard. Boy, get up, we take the back in and stash it. Them niggas get hit up, ain't what's your passion, you rap, yeah. And I shoot this bitch up like 3, bitch for O, got a hold of my jigger. I wear this bitch up like Liga. I see nothing red, like spit for rapping, I go back, I did 1, 2, 2, 8, tryna buy another league. Them college funds up on my knee. Hey, commissary, that's fucking priest. My brother raised the fucking beat. Oh, he told me some shit that stuck with me. Say, if a nigga fuck with, pull up lean and codeine. Percocets make purpose, said she fiend. This shit need. Don't know why this bitch ain't working yet. These niggas hot, where they at? Them boys ain't start lurking yet. Say you murder that.
Flying 3D.
Sorry, I was doing dab time for your birthday. What? 3D? I didn't see
The
it.
way he pulled into that split S and like kept moving backwards looked like he was flying 3D. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen anything super 3D-ish.
I would fly to that like mountain that's like really close by. Right there, that one. That looks real close.
Let's make sure you get
This next video is just fucking nasty.
fucking Hellgate buzzer and a GPS on that shit. Some sort of tracker. Put a fucking air tag.
It's KSDH.
Nice.
I like the color.
Yeah, it's got a good color.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I need to step on my shit.
Fucking Leaf. Hell
I
yeah,
love
bro.
just how connected his rates seem.
And I like how the way he was kind of stalling and slowing down and then go. Yeah, it was dope.
His rates seem real responsive, but like
very with enough mush in there. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like really nice. Yeah.
looks like high rate, like maybe like high super rate too. I'll finish it off with Johnny FPV. Just because this video is fucking awesome. Production involved in this fucking video is cool.
Yeah. He's really thinking about those transitions and the fucking some of the tracking. Stick the fucking free fly in there. Jesus.
Got the follow cam on the drone. That's sick.
I'm trying to figure out how much. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. I'm trying to figure out how much the VX, like how much VFX is some of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The camera tracking's dope though. They did a fucking killer job on that.
Like the dogs turn into dogs. That's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Yeah, and you had to think about the shot, like those two different shots, and then fucking track them together so they're fucking like.
Yeah,
You know.
the, like production that went into this is awesome.
It's potato!
It couldn't have been just one dude organizing the shots.
Look, what is this? Our random video of the day. It's 25 minutes. The potato jet.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Not tonight, potato. Not tonight. It's funny. I actually watched this video about his 6 months of after switching to Resolve today. It was pretty good. Cool. Wow. Yeah, but yeah, some of those shots, man, were fucking bananas.
Yeah, seriously.
And then, like, some of it's like, yo, I mean, because, like, some of the slow-mo stuff, it's like, okay, you could stick a free fly in there, sacrifice a lens, you know, or filters, really, but you would stack filters and hope that you don't break them and fuck up the lens. Yeah, that had some budget. I mean, it's Porsche video, right? So they had some budget.
Mm-hmm.
They probably broke some shit. That's in the budget.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, I mean that's the dream, really. Like you get to that point where you like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple of reds and trash them. That's just part of the budget. You know what I mean?
That'd
like,
be an awesome day.
Fucking,
if that was like, here's this budget. Go buy us a bunch of reds, and
we're gonna
we don't
fucking
care if
trash
you break them. Get the shot.
Exactly.
Like,
I mean, well,
okay.
I mean, that's what they're doing on like the big Marvel movies and shit. They're fucking like crash cams. I mean, that's what they are. They're fucking crash cams. But when you're shooting, everything else is ARRI Alexas and fucking, you know, $250,000 lens packages and fucking like ridiculousness. Fucking reds are a drop in the bucket, bro. You know what I mean? They're like expendable. Black Magic Cam, ha! All day, smash them up. Fuck it. Oh, I'm sorry, Waldo. You had a rough one at work? Never good to hear, brother. I hope your night gets better. Smash them up. Yeah. I mean, could you imagine, bro? Like, if you had, like, the budget to just wreck drones with expensive cameras on them and not give a fuck.
That'd be great.
Not care. I'm gonna freestyle this red. Just all day. Don't care. Fucking hell. That'd be fucking, yeah, that'd be dope.
I would love it.
All right. time to fucking kick ass and take names. Chew bubblegum. Oh, fucking hell.
Alrighty.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, everyone. It's a good evening.
Down.
Good hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, y'all. Fucking for another week of chaos on B2P. We love you. Go make some cool shit. We'll see you next week. Bye. I could do a fucking split ass. I could do a fucking split ass. Done a million times. I could do a fucking split ass. You pop out, and then roll, then that is split ass. Fucking split ass. I could do a fucking split ass. You pop out, and then roll. I mean, pop it. You roll.
I don't buy
and
into
then
whatever
you go in
bullshit you're saying.
to the shit. Powerly, blind, powerly, then, powerly, blind, powerly, then. I could do a fucking split ass. Roll, then. That is split ass. Fucking split ass. I could do a fucking split ass. You pop out, and then roll. I mean, pop it.
That's pretty much the only trick that I know.
Yeah, man, I don't want the frame.
Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight.